When I was a child, we had honeybees, and we had all of the honey that came along with the honeybees. Once a year, we would put on all of our gear and go out to the supers, the big boxes, and pull them apart. And inevitably, the bees were ticked off, and they'd go after you. And even though you had a netting over your face and down on your neck, there seemed to always be a place where a bee could get on the inside. And the bees could only sting once, and then they died. But that one sting was painful. When the Apostle Paul reflected on his own life and the many blessings that God had brought to him, he explained that God had him experience a thorn in the flesh in order to keep him from becoming too proud. A thorn, something that would feel like the stinger of a bee. And maybe in your own life you have experienced some kind of fleshly thorn, that you as a Christian have suffered something physical. Maybe it's an illness, maybe it's a significant injury, and you've wondered how could God let a Christian suffer something physical like this, which is so painful? In the case of Paul, this was something that God was using for his eternal best. He wanted to keep him from sinning. He wanted to keep him humble. He wanted him to remember that his strength came not from himself and the amazing things that he had experienced, but his strength came from the Lord. Is it possible that something you're experiencing may be teaching you the very same lesson? Now you might wonder, why doesn't God just keep all pain from me? Why doesn't he keep the bee from poking me? And the fact is that God really, from the beginning, did not want there to be any pain in the world at all. He created a perfect world without pain. But now that there is sin in the world, the Lord uses the pains that sin brings, these, in the case of Paul, a messenger of Satan even, that the devil was trying to hurt Paul in this. And the Lord uses these things for our good. You might think about a bee in this regard. Imagine a bee coming after you, and he wants to sting you, and he does. He pokes, and it hurts. But right before the bee inserts the stinger into your body with the venom, the poison, God, if that represents trouble, goes inside the bee and removes all of the poison, and instead replaces the poison with blessing and grace and love and benefit. So the devil, when he tries to hurt you and poke you and it hurts, doesn't realize that he's been thwarted, that God uses that difficulty in your life to actually bring a benefit, to inject into you a whole new experience of his love, of his power, of how trusting in him really is the only thing that matters. Yes, we also may experience a thorn in the flesh. To keep me from becoming conceited because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan, to torment me. Thorns, yes, they may come, but God has removed the poison from that bee sting and has replaced it with the most amazing gift to you. Know that he is working a blessing for you in the most painful of your troubles.